Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is Louise from Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. Today we're having a look at my pomelo or Zambura. I got this from Shobba's Bangla nursery in Dhaka and over a month ago, and I brought it back to the UK and it did lose all of its leaves. As you can see, when I got it, it was covered, very healthy, strong looking tree. I did repot it because I brought it back as a bare root. I used John Innes number 2 and John Innes number 3 because the soil composition resembled very much the soil that it was in Bangladesh, so I didn't want to shock it too much. However, I don't think that made much difference. It lost all its leaves anyway. However, it's still green. You can see I have had some dieback on there. You can see there's dieback going on there and also here. And I'm hoping these other branches where you can see there's dieback going on there, that they will eventually stop and start to grow new leaves. So what I thought, just the other day I was watching a fellow YouTuber that I follow. His name's Brett Lyons. His channel is Lionheart84, and he grows, well, he has a lot of different types of tropical fruit trees and a big collection of citrus. I think he's got pomelo amongst them. And recently he did a repot of a citrus that had lost all of its leaves and used a more sort of lighter compost mix using orchid bark. So I thought, it's lost all its leaves. It's kind of dormant now. Might be a good idea to change this. I'll keep some of the John Innes, but I will add in some orchid bark and a little bit of vermicompost as well. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to repot this, and hopefully that will help spur it on to start producing some leaves. Right, so I brought it outside and I've taken off quite a bit of the soil, and you can see the roots are nice and yellow, healthy, no root rot going on. So I'm going to add into the mix this orchid compost, it says here. I couldn't get orchid bark on its own, so it's a chunky mix. I'm going to add that into the potting soil that I've already got. So the orchid bark has been added, a little bit of Jack's Magic compost, and what I'm going to do is add a little bit of this mega worm vermicompost. Just going to sprinkle some on the top layer, so when I water, the vermicompost will fertilise the roots. So there it is, potted up now. Give it a little bit of water, and I want to show the viewers how quickly the water will pass through, so it's not going to be sitting in heavy wet soil, just enough to give the roots some moisture. You can see the water pouring out there. So that's the aim, to have a good free draining. Okay, it's been a couple of weeks since I repotted the Zambura or pomelo, and I'm back here in the greenhouse to show you. I've watered it a couple of days ago from the initial watering. It's just had this water the other day, and I'm very pleased to see there is signs of new growth appearing. So there, I don't know if you can tell, if I can get in as close as possible, these little green bumps are where there is new life or there'll be new life appearing from there, new green leaves hopefully. So it seems that the repot has done the trick, and hopefully it'll go from strength to strength now that it's in new pot, well, new substrate, and you can see a little shoot there on the stem. Can't really focus, but it's right in the center of where the stem splits. There's a lot of green growth happening in there, so I'm pleased to see there is progress on the pomelo or Zambura. So I'll do further updates as the summer progresses. Thanks very much for watching.